You're watching Series Drift, where sequels don't just continue stories, they redefine them. Hey, everyone, welcome back. The quiet around I Am Legend 2 isn't silence anymore. It's tension. Because this time, the story may not be asking how humanity wins. It may be asking whether humanity was ever meant to reclaim the world at all. For years, I Am Legend lived in our memory as a complete tragedy. Robert Neville's sacrifice. A cure delivered. Humanity given a second chance. A clean heroic ending. But that's not the version moving forward. The sequel is officially set to follow the alternate ending, the one where Neville survives. And that one change shifts everything. Because Neville is no longer a martyr. He's a man forced to live with the consequences of what he believed was right. Music builds slowly. Because what if the beings he hunted were never just mindless infected? What if they were evolving? That's the direction the sequel now seems to be leaning toward. The alternate ending itself already hinted at this truth. The Darkseekers weren't acting like monsters. They were acting with emotion. With memory. With attachment. They came for one of their own. And Neville finally realized something terrifying. He wasn't the hero in their story. He was the monster. Pause. That idea changes the entire emotional core of the sequel. Early updates suggest the story takes place decades after the first film, in a world where nature has completely reclaimed the city. Skyscrapers covered in green. Sunlight flooding empty streets. Wildlife moving through places once controlled by humans. The world doesn't feel dead anymore. It feels renewed. And that's where the real conflict begins. Not humans versus monsters. Past versus future. Definition versus transformation. Because opposite Neville stands a completely different perspective. A new character played by Michael B. Jordan. His role is still being kept under wraps, but recent reports suggest he may be the leader of a new survivor settlement. That changes everything. Because this is someone born into a transformed world. A man who never knew crowded cities. Never knew the old civilization. To him, nature reclaiming the skyline isn't loss. It's normal. The world isn't broken. It has changed. Music deepens. And that shift creates the real conflict of the sequel. Because who gets to decide what human even means now? Is it biology? Memory? Emotion? Or dominance? If the Darkseekers have developed communication, loyalty, and even something resembling society, do they remain something to be cured? Or do they become something to coexist with? That's where this sequel seems ready to go deeper than the original. Less about survival. More about morality. More about legacy. More about whether the old world deserves to return. Pause. And today's major update makes this even bigger. The latest reports confirm that the project is still in active development, with Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan both officially attached, but filming has not yet begun. That means the script is still being refined. And according to recent industry updates, the realistic release window now points toward late 2026 or possibly 2027. That longer development time actually feels promising. Because this isn't a sequel that should rush. This story needs atmosphere. Weight. Philosophy. Music darkens. And then there's the rumor that could change everything. A hybrid child. Not fully human. Not fully Darkseeker. Something in between. Now this part remains unconfirmed, but if true, it raises the stakes in a completely different way. Because that child would become living proof that the future doesn't belong fully to either side. It belongs to something new. Something neither Neville nor the remaining survivors may be ready to accept. And honestly, that could be the most powerful direction this sequel takes. Because the real question may not be whether humanity survives. It may be whether humanity is ready to share the world with what comes next. Final build. So now the question is, if the Darkseekers have truly evolved, were they ever the real monsters? Or was Neville? Drop your theory in the comments. Because this sequel might not just continue the story. It might completely redefine what I Am Legend has always meant.